Jared, Opfer, OAC 2018 Junior High State Championship. Next week's Madness, 4 divisions of grade school. Tell me about this tournament. How's it gone so far? We're going into finals here. We've had it in conjunction with NCAAs over in Cleveland. How's the tournament going so far?
Yeah, it's going great so far. We actually modified the schedule. We're going to be about a half hour ahead of schedule. That's even with putting an extra round on today. Like I said, we modified the schedule so fans and actually some of the staff here went up and watched NCAAs last night. So ahead of schedule, things are running smooth so far.
Looking at this is the toughest tournament, in Ohio. I'm going to put it out there, man. This Ohio State tournament is 3 divisions. This is 1. The 3-time champs here. Give me a list of some 3-time champs, Jared.
Well, there's, even the 2 times, the 3 and 2 times. You have the Palmers and Stevers and Chris Phillips. I mean, they're it's the who's who. And even some guys. I know last year you interviewed some people like Drew Matt and John DeJulius. The guys that were college wrestlers that never won this tournament.
Nathan Tomasello never won this tournament.
Yeah, it's just it's crazy to see how they progress through. You might not end up first year. I know the special guests here in 7th grade, Kevin Freeman and David Carr, they placed as 7th graders. They weren't winning it multiple times like high school. And it's just that one division. It's it's like the NCAA tournament when you could wrestle this probably multiple different weekends and you get a different result. Just like you got a Big Ten and then an NCAA. It's just who's on their A game this weekend.
What is a bracket? It's a 32-man bracket?
It's a 48-man bracket.
48-man
so
bracket?
64, but with the buys, yeah. So you got you have your 6 placers from each 8 districts. So 48-man bracket with 18 weights.
And do the seeded guys get the buys?
Top guys, yeah. So the champs are seeded based on their prior year finishes. So you got to be a district champ to be seeded in the tournament, which is nice because then it spaces out. You get the right quarterfinal, semifinal, and final matchups.
Tommy Rollins, Brian Dolph. Those guys know a little bit about wrestling, right?
Dolph's here, yeah.
Okay, those guys come to this tournament. They bring their sons to this tournament. Those guys say this is the best thing going in Ohio as far as competition, where to go get it, where you want to really make your kids, make some separation, make some distance from the next guys. When you hear guys like that give it ringing endorsements, I talk to them at the districts. What does that say about your guys' organization, what you've done with this tournament?
Well, we are wrestlers. We keep wrestlers involved, and we listen to the wrestling community and who's involved, and we get their feedback on how to improve it. Each year we're making changes to make it a better event. Last year people were concerned, like I mentioned earlier, with the NCAA. So what are you going to do? It's NCAA weekend. I believe next year grade school or junior high, one of them fall in NCAAs in Pittsburgh. So, we listen to the wrestling community, try to make changes each year to make it better. And, how can you not be upset when you're here, get to compete, and then you get to drive up down the road and watch NCAAs come back, wrestle again. And, we had it on, a couple, Cody Bellamy here. He was able to live stream some of the matches from NCAA yesterday, and people were able to watch it. So it was kind of nice. People here get to watch their kid wrestle, go in the hallway, watch the matches. That's the best of both worlds, in my opinion.
You wrestled the NCAA tournament. You were a MAC champ.
Yep.
What's it like? This falls on that weekend every year. You miss it.
It stinks. My whole family were up there. Actually, had really good seats to go. But obviously, this is a commitment, and I want to make sure this is the best production we could do. So I wanted to go up and watch. Probably could have swung it, but it wouldn't have been comfortable. Totally enjoying it going up there. But yeah, NCAA tournament. There's nothing like it. I know we had a few staff that went up there first time ever seeing the NCAA tournament. You've been to multiple, probably more than most people, but it's an awesome tournament. So we're pretty lucky to have it so close, and like I said, change the schedule that staff can go up and experience it for the first time.
This organization's ever growing. The grade school's at 15 years now, I believe.
15,
Junior high's at 20, right?
Yeah.
This tournament today's at 20 years.
Yeah.
Girls grade school,
yeah.
Junior High State Championship. You guys started that this year. I covered it. I was pretty impressed, Jared. Great turnout. I'm saying we're probably going to see double the numbers in the next 2 to 3 years. It's an exploding sport. You guys are always at the forefront of everything. What goes into this? How do you guys figure out? Is it where opportunity needs to be? Do you create opportunity? Where is this? How do you come with these ideas?
Well, like I said, we got great people involved. It's Jude Roth and Terry Young. It's almost it's like the Patriots. You have Bill Belichick. Was it Ernie Adams, the guy that no one knows about from the Patriots? Was Ernie Adams the name?
And then Kraft's the owner.
Kraft's the owner. Ernie Adams is kind of like Bill's assistant that doesn't is a director of something, and then you have Tom Brady, and we put people around that are awesome. Terry and and Jude, and they just have these great minds and been around the sport, and they know to talk to the right people. And if you have the right people and you're receptive to feedback, we had the girls' state like you mentioned. It's only going to get bigger. We had the divisional state this year, 600 kids. Another 150 that wanted in that we couldn't fit. We had it actually down in Marysville. Sean Andrews, his staff was great. So that's just like the high school state. So if you're a Division III guy, you're also Division III guys in Division I. So that was just Division IV and junior high. So that was another event this year that Jude Roth came up with. It was great feedback. All the coaches were like, "Oh, this is great. We can't wait to bring all our guys back next year." So. I guess going back to your question, just the right people and receptive to feedback. So
you forgot the duels. I don't want to put it out there, but you forgot the duels,
Junior
man.
State duels. Yeah, we had 24 teams. That maxed out at 24 teams, and that was just an amazing event. Some really good wrestling, and it keeps those those teams together and getting some matches for everyone, not just the guys that qualified for state. Next year looks like we're going to be doing grade school state duels next year. So we're already have that in the works. So it's going to be great event too. So.
All right, we're about to get rolling here. You got anything else for me?
No, I just appreciate it. I know you've been a busy man these last few weekends, so all year really. So we appreciate it.
It never ends, Jared. Hey man, thanks for the time. Good luck. We're going to be calling finals here. It should be good. All right.